the things you do back when times are good pay off when times are bad. So we're going to have good times, this will end. We will get through this. And we'll be in a period of good times for a while again. It's important to realize that that's when we are, in essence, building our foundation for the next downturn. So what to do? One, engage the outside world broadly. And by that, I mean, when the next bad times come, you're going to need help. You're going to need favors. You're going to need relationships. Those have to get built during the good times. And I've heard people in government, high-level people in government saying, when times were good, CEOs weren't willing to come to Washington in person and speak to legislators or regulators or people in the executive branch higher up. They would send others, subordinates. But when times are bad, suddenly the CEO is on the phone asking for help. I said, that doesn't work, Build those relationships when times are good. People practices, maintain discipline in general. When it comes to people practice, again, when times are good, it's easy to think that everybody's a winner, everybody should get a raise, et cetera, et cetera. Probably not a good idea. Discriminate between the great performers and the not so great performers and keep identifying who they are. Strategy and business model. Maintain flexibility there. Things may be going great. You may just want to keep going down the road you're going, but know that it's going to change. Building in flexibility makes a whole lot of sense. Stay connected with your customers. That's so obvious. And yet, in good times, it's easy to lose that discipline. Not stay connected with them as well. Hey, they're buying, they must be happy. You got to stay on top of them so that when things change, you've already been in close touch with them and you can keep in close touch. Manage your capital. Haven't talked at all about this up till now, but it needs to be talked about. You aren't making money unless you are earning a return on all the capital in your business that exceeds the cost of all the capital in your business. And sometimes we forget that because some of the capital in our business doesn't seem to be costing anything. You don't pay interest on it, so you don't think it costs anything. But of course it does have a cost, and that's the opportunity cost of what else you could be doing with it. Regard your capital rigorously and manage it rigorously. There are all kinds of ways to operate with less capital, and we can never, ever let up. More broadly, stay tough on operational efficiency. You've probably heard this, but we all fall into this trap. Cost cutting is not something you wake up one day and decide you're going to do that day. It's something you wake up every morning that is just part of your mindset. Maintaining operational efficiency through the good times is crucially important, and it's so easy to lose that discipline during the good times. Keep on top of your risks. You can see the glimmers of risks in the future, and it's easy to ignore them or dismiss them. It's important to stay on top of them, even when times are good, even when everything's going well. And continue to grow personally. We just talked a little bit about how this tough experience will grow all of us personally, and we can take advantage of that. But remember, in the good times, that bad times are out there, right? We go through cycles. Bad stuff happens, and we can't foresee it, right? People think, well, it seems to come every 10 years or so, because we had the financial crisis about 10 years ago, the dot-com bust and recession about 10 years before that. The recession before that was about 10 years before that. It can come sooner, right? There's no reason it has to be 10 years, but it's out there. And even in the good times, maintaining the mindset, the personal discipline of remembering that it's out there and it's only a matter of time, that helps us grow personally as well.